Morning, Ella. Just wait for a few more people to come in and then I'm going to take you somewhere. I'll take you to a 1940s bottle dump. That's what I'm going to do today. Because then I can keep out way of all sun and things like that. And then it's not cooking me today. So anyway guys, I'm on my phone again today. So I'm not on my camera. So you'll have to bear with me with it. And that's what I'm going to do. Morning, Bob boy. How are you? Seeing hopefully whilst we're here at this bottle dump, we might get a presence of a deer here as well today because I'm right on a deer trail here. This is where I am. So is this bottle dump's just at the side of a deer trail. I'm hoping we might get a deer encounter as well today. So come on, I'll take your own gear guys. Just bear with me. I'll give you a look at the fresh deer tracks from this morning. So the deer is in the area as well, just to give you a look. Come on, gear it guys and I'll give you a look. There's it deer tracks guys. There are deer tracks. Good morning Amanda, how are you? Quite a few there running through. They were off this morning, so and there's a bottle dump right here as well. And these are all fresh tracks, these, all of them. Off this morning, so we might be lucky today guys, we might get a bit of an encounter with a deer and a bit of a bottle dump. Right guys, this is the start of the bottle dump here. You notice? Good morning Logman, how are you? This here is a 1940s bottle dump this. There is how can I put it? There's a lot of enamel wear here and you know, that type of stuff. That's what's here a lot of. So come on, we'll get into it all there. I'm not going far enough yet. Come on. I'm just keeping quiet guys because we're in a built up area, believe it or not. And not many people know this is here. Seen all this banking here? All this banking's all a bottle dump. See where I've crushed it down a little. That's because I've been back investigating over the past week or so. But it's all this side here, this hasn't been touched. Good morning Cheryl. It's down here where I'm going to take you guys. Where somebody has touched it in the past. But a very long time ago. But there's still a lot of finds and things like that here, a lot of them. So come on, if I just put it up a minute guys. Just bear with me guys, just let me come through all this. Have you seen the branch what's right across there? It's been cut if you notice. Well that's been cut because the owner of this land, we cut that a few years ago, this tree, and braced it right across, right the way across. There's two of them. And what we did were, we put a load of trees and things like that up in the way, and that was so then nobody could get into this bit of a section here and find this bottle dump. Because you know what it's like, if they do, that's it. You know, they'll pull it all out. So that there was just to cover where it is. And this is what all these limbs were, because all these limbs were all up against it. Which we pulled them all back out, all dead. And what we'll do, we'll just keep going over it and, you know, put new there. Just stops people coming in. Look, start at pottery here guys. Bear with me guys, I've got the bag on my back. It's a big limb there guys. It's just to stop, it's just to deter people from coming in. guys, it starts. It's all over here. Good morning, treasure woman. Just bear with me, guys. I'm going to have a look who's in chat now. Morning, Libertarian. How are you, my mate? Cheryl, Amanda, Bad Boy, Ayla, Logman. Bear with me, guys. Right. Morning, Andy. How are you, my mate? Alright, guys, just chuck the bag down so I don't stand all over it. Right. Got a couple of finds together, guys. Might as well start piling it up for you. See here, there's a lot of broken pottery all over here. Loads of it. We've never really excavated all this. Never. I've not even scratched the surface here me before. If you have a look, it's pottery absolutely everywhere. Pieces of old jug. If you notice. Some blue and white there. Nice old green wine bottle. You know it's strong wine when they have a divot thing on bottom like that. You can generally tell its age as well with it. Some blue and white there, guys, as well. Just bear with me. See, all this banking here, guys, all the way up is all full of stuff. Totally full, if you notice. Yeah, guys, some more blue and white there. And you know what, guys, that's the first piece of enamel ware. They generally have an anchor and things like that on bottom. I've got a bottle base there. It's come off an old big old bottle as that. Blue and white everywhere, guys. A couple of old bottles there, I'll get them, I'll give you a look. Yeah, as you know, guys, I don't give the locations out. We keep them secret. That's what we do. Good morning, Mick. How are you? You know, I should be gathering. What I'll do is we'll have a quick look round, and then I'll stop for a bit. I'll have a little chat, and then we'll go and gather them all back up. Good morning, Shaz. Sorry for the light, guys. Pity it's broke. Old jar as well. You know they're old when you look at them. If you look at them there, you can see all little air bubbles in old glass, and that's how you know they're older. Keep them there a minute, guys. Another nice piece of blue and white there. Do you know what? I come across a lot of blue and white in my time. Me. Loads of different types of patterns. And you guys, just come across the first clay pipe of the day, if you notice there. Come from this one. Nice little clay pipe end. You know what, I always like finding the clay pipes, me. Just let me get up muck out at the top. Yeah. This one's not got any markings on it, but it's a mass-produced one because it's got the line down centre. So I'll just keep all of that a minute, guys. It's not too bad, that. First clay pipe. What's this here? Another piece of blue and white. In this, guys. Don't know if you can see it, sorry about the light. It's in the plate there, guys. It's rather a badger or a rabbit has dug this hole. Can you not see the plate in soil there? 1 minute, guys. Let's keep Get you into all there. Sorry guys, 1 minute. There we go. Let's see what China these badgers are using here. Good morning, Linda. How are you? Sorry guys, I had to make that joke. Oh, broken bottle heads. See, in theory, sorry guys, but bright light. In theory, it could be done with all raking all down all this embankment, and seeing what comes out of it. In theory, but we haven't got round to doing anything like that. We just don't touch it. Some other blue and white there. I've got that said right in the centre there. There you go. That's what I like to see. Old Hartley's. Sorry guys, just let me take you out of the light. Old Hartley's Jam Joy. You see it guys? More jam than Hartley's. A bit more blue and white going on. Let's get all these different patterns of blue and white. You have to bear with me guys, it's very overgrown, you know. We've been leaving it to go overgrown so that nobody notices it. Look down there, another enamelled dish down. If you look through there, guys, sorry guys, look through there. Morning, Queen. Morning, Johnny. There's more or less a full Hartley's Jam Joy pot down there. Got another part of an enamel dish there. And some more blue and white. Got some saucer not going on there. If you notice, it's just everywhere. Morning, Tom. Another Hartley's Jam Joy down in there, guys. I'll start going up this pile there. Yeah, guys, there's an egg cup there as well. Now, this is what this place is famous for. I've seen all enamel dishes there. There's 3 together there. That's a little stamp on bottom, guys. There's 3 all together there. Now, they could be repurposed then, you know. But this is what this place is famous for. It's enamelled stuff. It's just all over. More pottery absolutely everywhere. Good morning, Tango. How are you? Got a lot of these big dispensary bottles. You know, just look at the size of that bottle there. And that's the bottom of a bottle, that. Yeah, what's this here? Is this another old Hartley's? Well, it looks like an Hartley's, but it's not got the Hartley's on bottom. Let me put that there. These enamel dishes, guys, go back to the 40s, 1940s. It was what they used to use a lot in Second World War. You know, another pot there. Cool. Let's get up this pile here, see what finds are on top. Some more glass. Quite a bit of metal there coming out, so I'm gonna have to watch with that there. But you'll notice most of this has all been dug. It's got like those little holes everywhere. But I wouldn't mind, definitely wouldn't mind getting a rake and raking it all down. Good morning, Method. You know, and then we'll come out with some really good finds and placing soil there. Bits of glass and bits of pottery, if you notice. Look at these big pieces there. Morning, Tommy. Another piece of blue and white there, guys. And you know what? A lot of this pile here, a lot of it, is cinders. Just the old coal fires, a lot of it. It's got a lot of pottery in amongst it all. Right, yeah, guys. Check them out. I have to show you them, we're already here. See all here what somebody's dug. I have to show you them, guys. Check them mushrooms out. They're cool, aren't they? They are cool. Good morning, Tilly. Sorry guys, just bear with me. Have to be careful here because we're on an embankment, guys. Go on, let's see what's on this. See this, it were a big hole here as well. See what they've done is, they've only took, sorry guys, leaves are we? Morning Sazzy, how are you? They only took a bit of banking away, if you notice. Looking, like plugging holes everywhere. And that's what they do. See, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep as much as this overgrowth on top of all this, the better. And when winter comes, I'll come in winter and I'll give you a really good video of it, or I'll do a live on it and it'll give you a look at what it's like here. See, if you notice, we've plugged it all down like this, and if you look, there's a really big hole there as well. Morning Tim, how are you mate? Bear with me guys. This yacht pottery. You know, I'm standing all over it. There we go guys, another clear pipe there. This one's got a bit of a foot on it. This one looks like a doubling, this, which is not too bad. Two little clear pipes coming out of it. Just 1 minute guys. No, it's not a doubling. It's not a doubling. We'll investigate that a little bit further when we get a bit further down. This is how not a lot of people have been here, not even in past, especially if you're picking up clear pipe bowls. They'll probably just go into the carrier bag full I have at home. Is it pottery? Starting to dig here at the bottom of the tree root there then. Let's look at this guys. That's a bit of a blue and white jug. I'll grab that. I'll start grabbing little pieces. There's a big pile there. What I wouldn't mind pulling off with rake. Let's pull up top back. Generally if there's one clear pipe bowl there'll be more, won't there? So it generally happens. Yeah, so if you notice, you're only limited to what you can see, you know, because of all this. But that's how we like it. Just keeps it all away from everybody. And that's not me being selfish. It's just we like to keep it, a lot of things preserved, and we don't like people coming out and doing on, digging it all out. Oh, look at that little pot there. So I can tell you, 1 minute guys, I've got my wire in the mouth. So I don't want it gets tangled. I could tell you a couple of stories about bottle dumps over the years. One particular bottle dump I went to about 15 years ago. Somebody were there before us, and what ended up happening was they ended up digging really big holes, and it ran a similar type environment as this. Morning Luke. Similar type environment as this with really steep embankment. but they dug their way into embankment. Well, anyway, me being me, I weren't really, at the time, I weren't really paying attention to the ground or anything. I was just looking down on the floor, you know, like all the little bits and bats of fines we were getting. And the next thing we know, Oak Banking came down. Now, luckily, I was with a couple of friends, and luckily I didn't get fully buried alive, but I got buried up to my waist, me, in an hole when Oak Banking come down. And since then, I've never once ever give a location out, because that's what happens with people. You know, is it Clay Pipe End there, guys? Now, believe it or not, guys, I'll take that on me. I'll cut it off there, and I'll join it onto one of the pipe bowls I've got. Because that's a full pipe stem, that. It's a little bit broken on the corner. Yeah, old shaving mug, guys. For old enamel. But it's famous for it here, this stuff. Let's put that pipe stem down on it, guys. Yeah, that was the first pipe bowl we just found. Looks like it had a big stem on it. Got no foot on it, bottom foot, so then you can rest it down. But the second one we got, bear with me, guys. The second one we got, if you notice, it had its little foot on the bottom. There. And that has got, I think it has got doubling on it. Bear with me. I don't know, I'll have to investigate that a little bit further when I get on. I don't see, my camera won't, my phone won't zoom into that little stamp there for you. So anyway, we'll stick them two down there like that. I'm going to get all that pottery off there for you all in a minute. And I'm going to start taking you along this bit here, because all that back's all full as well. And what it were the full embankment, this, running all the way right down. And if none of you have noticed, we're not near any water today. So dying to get my little rake out my bag, because I brought my little rake with me. So, because when I finish the live, then I might just give this little bit of an area a rake, get all this loose pot up, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bury all this loose pot you see everywhere. And if anybody passes, they don't see it. It's an old mason jar, guys. Because if they walk past, they'll be none the wiser. You know, somebody said to me over there, they went, all these bottle dumps you go to. I said, yeah. They went, what are you doing? Are they your piggy banks for later on down the line? I went, no, they're not my piggy banks. I said, they could be. I said, but they're not. Bear with me, guys. Morning, Bear. How are you, brother? Morning, Anthony. Are you and running? Are you and running together today, yeah? If anyone could run out of my... Run one of my longer playlists on another device or overnight, would be incredibly grateful. What shall we do it from? Yes, Shaz. I've watched the one with 26. The one with 26 on. I think I'm on one what's got about 45 on at the moment on my gaming account. My walking channel, I still have to do, I think it's your woodland walks. And my main channel, I've got to go through quite a few. So I'm trying me, do you get what I mean? So if everybody hasn't already gone over and look at Shazzy's playlist, go over and help her out. Get Shaz some watch hours. Cause my watch hours are high. Like I'm on about 8,000 and I'll something silly like that. Me. Right, Anthony. Is there any chance you and Ron can, like, you know, like, try and, like, put your differences aside, like, when you go into people's channels, bro? You know, I don't mind you both, mate. Do you get what I mean, like, but, you know, like, instead of dragging it everywhere out like that, if you get what I mean. Morning, Mama Bear. Never thought about watch hours. I never expected to hit 1,000. That's the thing, isn't it? That is the thing. So you get your watch hours, Shaz, and you get your public watch hours as well. The two different. So pigeons are going at it right above me then. So you've got to be careful. Do you know, like, you've got to watch which one. And I'm almost sure, do you know, like, if somebody watches your content, now don't quote me on this, somebody else in chat might know more about it, somebody like Bear or Amanda or something like that. I'm almost sure you rather get a like, a view, I think it's rather a like, a view, or watch time hours, depending. I'm not too sure, you'd have to ask, like, say, Bear will know. But I'm almost sure that's what it's like. If you get what I mean. Bear, do you know, like, when somebody watches your content, do you know, overall, I was told, right, that you rather get watch time hours for people watching your video, or you'll get the like they give, or you'll get the view, and it all depends on which one it gives you. I'm almost sure somebody said that to me, but you guys will know more about that than me. I'm on about, like, when somebody watches a piece of your content, you know, like a video or something like that. Secret, no drama here. And then no drama, please. Nothing wrong with that, Leica. I don't know, but I think just in general, or to monitor, to monetize, could be either. You know, either way. Do you know what? You know, look at this. Have you seen the size of this little terracotta pot here? Right. I find loads of these little terracotta pots everywhere. Right, it's a little terracotta plant pot with a hole in the bottom for draining soil, right? Well, how big of a pot can you put in that? How big of a plant could you put in that? Do you know what? Neither do I, Amanda. I don't. What's this here? Old glass pot bowl. Yeah, I'll put that up there a minute. Cool. When was the last time any of you seen a glass Lucozade bottle? Now they're all plastic now, aren't they? Energy running outside of it. The old glass, you know, from like the 90s and that. Lucozade bottle. Look at that. Yeah, seen a bit, Tim, mate. Now that's not from 1940s or anything, that's from probably like 80s, 90s. But class Lucozade bottle. So if we throw that up there, guys. We don't see many of them anymore, do we? Is it all pie dish there? Quite a little pie dish. Just making my way up here, guys. Look at some pottery on the way up. So you have to bear in mind, you know, I'm giving you a look at pieces of pottery all over like this, but all this embankment's not been opened. If you get what I'm saying. There's a bit of a green bottle there I'm going to have a look at and see what it is. And it's never been opened up, all this. We have a lot of local beer bottles in ours. There was a few brews back in there. Do you know what? They're really highly collectible, you know, now, Shaz. Do you know the brewery bottles? Really highly collectible. You see that bottle there, guys? I don't know if you can see it. I'm not climbing all the way up. I'll zoom in. There's a green bottle there. I'm not clambering through all that. All the Jaggies, Brambos, Spikies, all of that description. There's even an old sign up there as well. Yeah, you have a good